Hello, this is the video for Monday and Tuesday, November 30th and December 1st. So Monday, the last day of November, Zoom and Schoology were down for mostly everybody, including me. So we couldn't have class. I did have some kids come in and we did one-on-one meetings, but we didn't have a formal lesson. So there's no work for Monday, November 30th, and instead, this will be about the work that was assigned on Tuesday, December the 1st. So we're looking at film festivals some more, and today I am going to continue hammering these two central objectives. What are these films saying, which is you practicing your skills to find big idea, theme, drawing conclusions, and then how are they saying it, which is you giving you a chance to think about analysis. In what ways is this done? What techniques does the film use to accomplish this? So always our two objectives this unit. Today, we did both of them. Usually we split them for Monday and Tuesday, but we squished them to one day because of yesterday's technical problems. So what is the message of the film, and what interesting things do you notice throughout the film? And we talked about the idea of fantasy. We'll move this concept forward into tomorrow. Fantastic and fantastical concepts that comes to us from the word fantasy. So we thought about the concept of wish fulfillment, and wondered, why do stories and movies play with fantastical elements, with fantasies? We watched the Wonder Woman intro here to kind of capture some of that wish fulfillment. And I told some stories about parenting and helping my son through difficult times by using wish fulfillment. So he's 3, and he often has difficult moments. I mean, toddlers do. So he might say, I want chocolate for breakfast. And instead of just saying no, there is no chocolate for breakfast, I might say, you want chocolate in a Cheerio bowl with chocolate swimming around? And do you want to drink a glass of chocolate? And do you want me to make your spoon out of chocolate? And he quickly gets really excited and stops being upset and loves the fantasy worlds that we can create to fulfill those wishes, especially if some wishes are completely unattainable. Like, I want to see Grandma, who lives in Missouri. We can talk about the feeling, and that's good and healthy, but I can sometimes say, too, you wish you could give her a big hug. Why don't you give me a big hug and pretend like I am her, and I'll send her the hug over the phone. And he loves that. You know, I think we all do. It's really human to want our wishes to be fulfilled, even if it's only fantastical. And that is where the world of story lives. So this all guides the film we watched today, which is called Alike. And I can't play it, as always, but it's here in the slideshow. Click through and find this movie, asking yourself, what is the main idea, and how is that idea achieved? And what you'll see, I'm going to get to a part of the movie that can show you a still, is the characters have color around their eyes usually, or in little parts of their body, but for the most part they're kind of gray or white until good things happen, and in those moments they become a little bit more brightly colored. So the concept of color really guides us today in technique, and it's how I am building my STEM. So the STEM for today, new construction, are kernel sentences. A kernel sentence is a tiny, tiny little complete sentence. And your task is to take that complete sentence and make it even bigger. Expand it out. As big as you can, really. I might give you the kernel, Miss Loving smiled. And you could write, wearing glasses with her hair curling around her ears, I meant to write, Miss Loving, my teacher, smiled from her desk. Or I might say, the puppy helps his owner. And you could write, the affectionate black and white puppy, Winston, helps his owner rekindle a relationship with his ex-girlfriend, even if that means Winston will have to eat parsley garnish in his dog food bowl again. So you see how the kernel is inside of the sentence, and you are expanding it. Today's task and today's kernel is the color comes back. The color comes back. So what could that look like? Here are some examples. The color comes back. Whenever they find something that inspires them, the yellow and blue color comes back for the boy and his dad. The color comes back is in there, but I've added some details about what kind of color, and I've included who does it come back for. The color comes back. When the violinist plays his instrument, the boy is captivated, and the color comes back into his cheeks. This one I'm going to a specific moment in building a sentence using that when construction that we did a few weeks ago. Or, the color comes back. Every time the father greets his son after a long day of work, the blue color comes back into his skin and lifts his spirits. So here I'm focusing on the father and adding on some thoughts around it. So that's your task, is to take the kernel sentence, the color comes back, expand it in your own way. That's it.